And are you admitting people now?
Yes, and I'm making you co-host. I mean,
Yep, I see people.
Wow.
Hey
Gary.
guys, how are you? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Hello, hello. Anyway, we never know. Anyway, I'm glad to talk to you guys, and thank you for checking us out here on Zoom. We're here on the Gary Spivey Zoomcast. This is Tapping In with Gary Spivey. I am Gary Spivey, and we got our crowd with us tonight. We got Dean and Michelle in Las Vegas. Hey guys, what are you doing?
Hey, Gary.
Welcome back.
We're trying to stay out of the heat.
Oh, all right. What's it like there in Vegas? What's the temperature?
Over 100, like 100.
Right now it is 110 degrees at 5
gosh.
o'clock in the afternoon.
Wow, that's great. Okay, next. Hey, Tanoch, how are you? What are you doing? Where are you? Where are you today?
Oh,
Hey, is Tanoch with us? Where's he at? Oh, he left. Okay.
Tanoch is there. He's muted. He's unmuting himself.
no,
He's
there we go.
He's not talking to me. He's mad at me. We broke up.
You made fun of me, Gary.
I did. Anyway,
I can't be made fun of.
I'm sorry. I'll be nice now. So anyway, tell me about this crazy thing you're doing. So
I don't know if it's crazy, but I got invited by one of my friends to take care of their dog. And today in the morning, they texted me, oh, and by the way, here's what you got to do.
And they gave you a little list. They gave you a list, a big old list, right? Walk the dog, pet the dog, burp the dog. You know,
pretty much, exactly. Take care of the dog like a little baby.
Yeah, milk
They
the dog.
love
And so you got all this going on, and so how's that going?
Well, it's going good. And in that little text that they sent me, they said, well, we left the doors open. The reason for that is because there's a bat in our house. So I said, oh, that's nice.
Oh yeah, I see it. Wow. So bats and rabies, and so you got to be careful that the bat don't give the dog rabies or vice versa, right? Okay.
Yes, they specifically said don't allow the bat to give the dog rabies.
I mean, that's a crazy thing because bats are trouble. That's how this whole COVID thing got started, I think, right? And so supposedly, and so wink, wink. And so, but there's all kinds of stuff going on, and so when you're living with a bat and a dog.
Right.
And I understand the AC's out, so you don't have air conditioning.
There is no AC, and outside is about 75 degrees. In here is probably 110, and I'm just in joy right now.
Oh, good. But you know, I see Adriana, your beautiful wife, and she looks all cool and nice, and so she must not be in the same place. So, hey, Adriana, how are you? Hey, darling.
Hey, I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
Good. You look cool. You're not in the same spot, obviously, right? I thought you're supposed to help him dog sit or bat sit or whatever he's doing, right?
No.
No, not so much.
I didn't agree to it. No.
No, you didn't agree to it. Oh, okay.
He can do it.
Oh, good. There we go. There. Maybe you're Batman. That's cool.
Oh.
That's what I feel like right now.
Maybe you get a little bat suit and wear it. If you can get the bat to bite you. Isn't that the way Batman started? Something like that.
Oh no, that's Spider-Man.
Oh, that's Spider-Man. I'll get all tangled up. I'm not very good at that, you know. So what do I know? But anyway, so glad to see you guys. And so I hate it's 110 degrees. It's actually 110 degrees outside where Dean is, and it's only 110 degrees where you are inside with your bat. And so, you know, Adriana's like me. She's nice and cool. So who's smart here? Adriana Tanoch. Anyway, so I'm glad you guys are here. I love you guys. Thank you for doing this with me every Saturday. And I got Nilsy. Hey, Nilsy, what's up? Hey, Nils. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So what's going on? You're in Los Angeles. Is it like it's been hot in LA. Is it hot now? What's going on there?
Yes, it's hot. Very hot. Today is hot, but we have the AC on, so we're cool.
Oh, good. All right. And so we live indoors. We're like indoor creatures.
Yeah,
I'm an indoor cat or dog or whatever. I hang out inside. You know, what happened? Oh, your phone went goofy.
I said I don't know what outside looks like. So.
Oh, that's good.
I'm back. Yes.
And so, well, anyway, I love you guys. I'm so glad that all you guys are joining us and we're hanging out. And it's been an interesting week. You know, I was really made aware of something that I found was very, very interesting. And my friend Judy, who usually is a lot smarter than me. Hey, Steve Schubert. Hey, good to see you. Hey, buddy. Good to see you guys. I could have put my glasses on so I can see you. There we go. Alice Smith. What's up, girl? How are you? I can see you. You know, I love you guys. Lisa Prichelle. How are you, baby? I love you guys. You guys are sweet. Hey, Hope. And so I see all my buddies. And so I'm so happy. Dwayne, how's it going? You in Washington? Where are you in Washington? Right? Okay. What's it like up there? What's it like in Washington? Unmute your thing. And so let's talk to Dwayne real quick, Tito. And so
Hold on, Dwayne. Hold on. Let me find.
Dwayne Dunham. Yes. And so, but there's like, it's like, he's like, hey, I'm here. I swear to God, I'm here.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can. Anyway, so what's it like where you are? Is it like the same thing, hot?
It's 100 today here and humid. It's unbearable.
Yeah, well, I'm in the South, and so we're just used to humid weather. You know, it's just like, you know, the humidity's like 7,000 million%, and it's just kind of part of the deal sometimes. And so, but it's really, I've been in Washington, D.C. before, and when it was humid, it's like, oh my God, you know. So yeah, it's like a little swamp. It's really like that. So anyway, good to see you. So Dwayne, you're very energy sensitive, and I wanted to start out with somebody who is energy sensitive. And so it's been a crazy week, and you feel everything. Do you notice the chills on your arms right now?
Yes.
You feel that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you guys have got to help me with this. And Judy, my buddy, Judy from Minnesota, you know, who's my running partner. Judy's my running partner. We go running around Vegas and everywhere else all over the world, in LA, and having fun in Minneapolis and stuff. And she woke up in the middle of the night, and she had this crazy kind of aware, I don't know if it's a vision, a dream. And so those chills that you feel on your arm, I felt that last night in some sort of a gargantuan way. You feel that, right?
Yeah.
And so, you know, let me tell you, anytime you feel a chill on your arm, and some of you guys can feel that right now, let me tell you what that is. That's earthbound spirits. And so, and anytime you have an earthbound spirit or more than one, these are really disruptive. They are, because they're spirits that are really hung up, and they're really tangled up. And Judy made me aware of this, and so I had this going on last night, and it was really crazy, and I was trying to put my finger on it, and it was something new. This was something I never seen and never felt before, and you know, and one of my best friends had unfortunately his son passed away yesterday, and so I thought I was tapping into that, and I realized I was, and then I realized I was tapping into different things and more things, and so what's going on? There's, hey Wally, how are you? Anyway, good to see you, buddy. Talk to you next week. And so there's like a. And so what happens is, I think that a lot of the people that are dying of the COVID-19 are really freaked out because they just didn't plan to die, you know? And I think these guys are earthbound because they're really scared. They're not, you know, a lot of times they're in the hospitals alone. And so we got to do everything we can as really light workers to help send these guys up to the light. And so, and there's a certain way that we do this. And so, you know, once we get going here and we talk and work on our energy for a minute here, I clear you guys, I clear me, I clear the world, you clear the world, you clear me. And so once we get our vibe a little higher, I want to actually say some special, if you would, prayers for the COVID-19 victims who passed away. And I want to help get them to the light. And when I look around you, Dwayne, see what happens is with an earthbound spirit, when they pass away, they end up, you know, going to the light. And if they can't find the light because the planet is so dark right now, they'll go to you guys. They'll go to me. They go to light people. And so you'll have this feeling where you got a little chill. And so Dwayne, so let me look at you. Let me unmute Dwayne for a second. Do I have you still? Can I hear you?
I think so.
Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah. And so now when I look in the room you're in, there's 4 earthbound spirits in there. As crazy as that sounds. So you have 4 ghosts in the room where you are. Okay. And so, and I want you to just, I'm going to invoke the angels, and you guys can do this too. You want to just bring down your angels. Just say angel. Dwayne, say angel.
Angels.
Okay. God,
please
bring in the light and help these poor souls.
Please bring in the light and help these poor souls.
Okay. And there we go. And now let's say, you guys go. It's okay. You guys go.
Let's go. It's okay.
Yeah. Take a step into the light.
Take a step into the light.
Okay, there you go. Now feel how hot you got, Dwayne. You got real hot. There we go. I can see you starting to sweat, right? And so that light is actually picking up these earthbound spirits that were in your house with you. And so now then you feel this sense of peace and slightly teary. You feel that crazy feeling?
Yeah.
You can feel that. And see that anytime you feel a tear, guys, that means you're healing somebody. And so that's beautiful. And so we want to all be one. And so what's going on the planet? And I thank you, Judy, for making me aware of this, right? Because she called me right before the show and she says, I never tell you what to talk about or anything, but I realized this thing. And I said, oh my God, that's exactly what I was going through last night. And I realized it was partially my friend and his friend's son, and then partially it was all these COVID-19 people that are earthbound because they're freaked out. They don't know where they are, and they didn't plan to die this week, you see? And so it's a crazy thing. So you guys can ask your angels. All you gotta do is say, angels, come down, help me. And there's actually 2 or 3 angels that bring the light down. And so you guys would envision this. You'll envision 2 or 3 angels bringing the light down to where you are, around where you are. And then you just tell the earthbound spirits, it's okay. It's okay to go step into that light. See, because they can't find the light. And the reason they can't find the light is because the planet's so dark. The planet is really a mess because everybody's freaking, and so it's really important that we do this. This is something I think that is really, really special and really important. So now look how good you feel now. Dwayne, you got any questions since I got you, buddy? What's going on?
That's so funny, Gary. I was going to ask you before we joined the meeting. I was going to say, because I know Lisa Marie's son committed suicide. I was going to ask you if you were able to get him to the light. I know you had worked with their family before, so that's so funny. That's the first thing we talk about today. Now, I really don't have any questions. I'm kind of.
Oh, you're good. You're so good. Okay, I'm moving in. That's it. You have no problem. Everybody's moving in with you. You're going to have more. You're not going to have earthbound spirits. You're just going to have all of us. We're moving in. Anyway, let me just look. He's in the light. He's in the light because a lot of people said a prayer. And so a lot of times, there's many ways that people can get into the light when they're earthbound, and it's called, the Christians call it praying them up. You can pray them up, pray them to the light. And so, but I see there's a lot of prayers that were said, and I see him in the light, and I see him in transition there, and with his family members, if you would. And so I see that. Anyway, Dwayne, I love you. I'll see you soon.
Right.
Thanks,
love you
buddy.
too, Gary. Thank you.
Thank you for letting me pick on you. There we go. That was good. Anyway, so there's all these energy things going on, and so that was a brand new thing. I didn't really understand. Hey Melanie, how you doing, girl? What's up? And so I didn't really understand what was happening. It was really a weird thing because I felt these chills, and I saw all these earthbound spirits, and they're walking around. I'm in North Carolina, which is sort of a hotbed for the virus, and so I saw these earthbound spirits like walking around the yard, and I thought, what is going on? And so, but that's what it is. And so I kept sending them to the light, but you guys can do the same thing. And so just be aware of that. And so we may do that as we go. And so if you guys feel any kind of little chills on your arms, that's a telltale sign. That's what it's like. So anyway, so Dino, what we're doing, what's going on? Who we talking to?
Maybe we're going to answer some questions, Gary.
Yeah, lots of.
Are we? You have some questions? Dean, you have a question? What's your question?
I don't have a question. But,
you have a question about life itself? I mean, anything deep coming out of you today? Anything amazing?
Let me dig deep down in my brain.
All right. Okay. All right. What is it? What is it?
Yes,
Sorry. Have you and Michelle got in any fights lately? I love it when you guys have little bickering things.
We never fight.
I know.
No, we don't fight. We just laugh at each other.
Fun.
You do laugh at each other. And Michelle has this amazing family. Every time I'm there, her mom like tries to feed me to death. And so.
See it so she can more.
Yeah, well, Filipino families. That's what you guys have. I mean, I love you guys. You guys are crazy. Yeah, you just love each other. That's the way family's supposed to be. White folks are shallow. What's wrong with us? Oh my God. Did I say that? Oh my God. Now I'm in trouble. Okay. All right. They're going to cancel my show. Damn it. Anyway, why? He talked about white folks. God forbid. Anyway, no, it's the truth. It's the truth. I think sometimes we're shallow. And you don't want to be shallow. Hey, Joshua. Well, no, Josiah. Sorry. There we go. Josiah, what up? There we go. Anyway, so there's so much going on. Karen, don't go to sleep on me. What's going on? Karen took a yawn. Right as I got to the screen, I could see her yawning. She's like, hey, what up? What up? There we are. So, what are we talking about? Who are we talking to? Let me talk to some people. Yeah, I don't have anything to say. I'm just like I'm just like trying to hang on, like you guys are. I'm just trying to hang on and clear things and create a nice loving vibe for everybody, you know. And so, what else is there?
Well, I just see a lot of spiritual gifts this week. A lot of cool spiritual gifts this week.
Boy, wasn't it it was a week of gifts.
Yeah.
It was a crazy week of spiritual gifts. And so, I mean, this was a week where they just rolled down, you know. And so, Josiah, are you in Ecuador? Are you still at the beach? You're in Ecuador? Okay. I'm jealous. Okay. Go to Josiah real quick.
Hey.
Josiah Jones. Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, good, buddy. So you're right now on the beach in Ecuador at your beach house. You live on the beach.
Yes.
You showed it to me. That's an amazing place. Oh my God. You know, we're all jealous. Okay. so half of us are going to move in with Dwayne and the other half's going to move in with you. You know,
All right.
Yeah. So it's really good. So what's happening on the beach in Ecuador this week? What's happening down there?
Not too much, you know. The country itself had pretty tough restrictions during COVID, but things are loosening up now. So we're starting to see a little bit more movement around the country.
Yeah, no, not that. I mean, if I go outside my driveway, they shoot me. It's crazy. I mean, you know, like I'm okay, I'm back in. Hey, you know, and so no, it's a little crazy. It's a little crazy in North Carolina right now. And so yeah, but anyway, did you notice spiritual gifts coming down? What'd you see this week? What'd you feel? What'd you feel out there on the beach?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there has been just a lot of gifts coming down of people being able to see things for what they really are. I think a lot of people's eyes have been
let me tell you, you nailed it. You nailed
it.
This was a week of epiphanies. If I themed the week, this was a week where people could see stuff and see people for who they are, what they are, or where they are, or how they are. But it was totally a week of epiphanies. I found that to be true, you know, and so that's a crazy thing. He may have frozen because he's in Ecuador. There we are. Are you there? Anyway, and so but there's like, but I think so, and I think a lot of you guys, if you look back, oh yeah, there you are. You're back. And so if you look back. Yeah, I think when people look back on their week, and was it kind of like epiphanies that you really didn't see before? Like you would just go, oh my God, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I found the same thing. And so, you know, it's a little hard to trick me. I'm pretty good at not being tricked, you know, because I'm really as psychic as I seem. And so, and you know, fairly streetwise and all those things. But this was a week where I was like, wow, okay, got it. And so if you guys had that going on this week, that's so interesting for me that you started off in saying that. See, I'm always interested in what's happening with you guys. I'm always interested in what's happening with you guys, because here's what's happening with you guys. Usually whatever's happening with you guys is happening with the next guy and the next guy and the next guy. It's very mass, and it works like that in the world. Whatever spiritual gifts are coming down in the world, they're coming down in the world. And if you live in the world, you're going to get them. Whatever's going on spiritually, you're going to get it. And so the week of Epiphany certainly makes sense. And so, what was your biggest realization?
Oh, that's hard because there was just so much. But, you know, I was just thinking a lot about what you said about families and stuff, and how Michelle's family being Filipino is really close-knit and whatnot. And I feel like family was a really big issue in my mind this week, like that coming into play, and how they're really the people that are there for us at the end of the day. And, you know, just kind of taking stock of what we really have in life and what's more like temporary.
Right. Yeah, I think so. I think you realize what's important. And I think that it was a week of figuring out family and figuring out sense of family, the sense of closeness, sense of oneness, I would say. I mean, these days, guys, be one with each other. Just love each other like there's no tomorrow. Love each other, care about one another, care about yourself, and be nice to strangers even. It's okay. You know, even though if you're wearing a mask and you got your little yardstick and you're 6 feet away, whatever's going on, you still want to really, you know, love people. And so I'm always making jokes and going, love you, love you, love you. Hey, everybody's like, you know, whatever. And but it's like, I think it's so important because I think with this whole separation thing that we're missing that element of love. We're really missing the vibe a little bit. And so, and I think everybody's got that little separation thing, but it'll make you really, I think if anything, we're appreciating the oneness more. And I think it's so important to be one. The one thing is the biggest thing in God's universe. So be one. The other biggest thing in God's universe is simply appreciation. So just appreciate each other like there's no tomorrow. Anyway, Josiah, thank you. See you soon.
Thank you.
Hey, buddy. Take care. Take care. And so, Dino, who we got? What we got going? And so you got a lot of spiritual gifts you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
You got a lot of spiritual gifts. Give me some of them. What's up? What's up with that?
Myself.
You're selfish. Look at you. No, here's the thing. You do share spiritual gifts, guys. You really do. So as you get spiritual gifts, you know, many times when I see spiritual gifts come down to you, I'll see them bleed over to family members. And I really see it working that way. They'll go to your family members. They'll go to your friends. And it's so, so important to realize that. And so you want everybody to do good. This whole being competitive, you know, don't do that. You know, just simply just want everybody to win. You know, whose team are you on? Yes. So you just want everybody to win. And you want everybody to get spiritual gifts. And if you get a spiritual gift that's really a gift that's really cool, and you realize that, you just, you know, make sure that everybody gets it. Do your best to get it to your family member. It could save their life. It could make a difference. It could make them happy. It could make them be aware of something finally. I mean, whatever that is. But so important to be one and be really, really aware of sharing your spiritual gifts. And so anyway, so Dean, since you're not going to give me any of your gifts, okay, who we talking to? Who we talking to? No. I got a lot of gifts too. I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna keep mine. No,
this was about oneness and appreciation. Every day this week when I was meditating, that's what I heard.
That's all I heard too. I was just saying, you and I are reading from the same book or something. I don't know what it is. All these years. Anyway, it's what's that?
You guys wrote a book together. Tell everybody.
Oh yeah, we did write a book together. You guys should read this book. It'll straighten you up. It does. It straightens me up. I can actually hold the book and I'll go to certain pages and read the book, and it'll be a message I needed to hear. So it's kind of amazing like that. It works like that. Hey Maria, hey girl, how are you? Hey. And so I'm seeing all you guys that I really love, and so glad you're here with me. And so anyway, let's talk to some folks. Who are we talking to, Dina?
Right. Let's start with Carolyn Carruthers. I hope I said that right. Caroline, yeah, is it Caroline? Mm-hmm. Because she was talking also about shadows in her house.
Oh, so wow.
Not answer her since we were talking about it.
Caroline, you have to unmute yourself.
Caroline.
Okay.
Hi, Caroline.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
I'm good. Hey, girl. And so you had shadows in your house?
Well, it's kind of strange. My son said, he goes, well, there's something weird that peeks out on your steps. And I thought, oh, I mean, he's a grown son. Gary, I talked to you a couple of weeks ago, if you remember.
Oh, okay.
From Las Vegas too.
Okay.
And so I thought, oh, you know, he's probably just seeing a shadow of like a nightlight or something, you know what I mean? And so then I sat in a place where I normally don't sit, and I seen it like peeking out. It almost seemed like as small as a child, but it like peeked out, and when it saw me look at it, it backed in, like it backed away, like, and it was little, and it peeked around the stairs, and as soon as it saw me looking, it like hid.
Yeah, well, here's what I see. That wasn't an earthbound spirit. That was actually a demon. That was a demon that was the I'm not demon, and so it makes people feel who they're not instead of who they are. And so here, I want you to say these words. Say, I am. I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I don't believe you. Say it again. I am.
I am.
I still don't believe you. You got to say it and believe who you are. I am.
I am.
One more time.
I am.
Now you are.
Yeah,
Yeah, you are. Okay, there we are. See, you got to believe it. See, what happens is, see, the I'm not demon makes you believe it's somebody you're not. It'll make you believe you're the bad guy. I mean, I've never seen so many people projecting victimitis. You know, you guys got family members that are all victimitis out. It's like, you know, they're like all, you know, I see everybody shaking their head going, good Lord. You know, can you believe he said that? Because everybody's like in victim land. I'm such a victim and you victimize me. You're the bad guy. Ah, you know what I mean? And so when that's making you feel, many times people who are the victims and they tell you how, you know, whatever you're not, you know, who you're not instead of who you are, that particular demon that makes them do that is the I'm not demon. And so all you got to do is say, I am. And so, and you, what are you? Okay. I am good. I am happy. I am loving. I am caring. I am real caring. And I am one.
Would that also have made like, kind of make you feel like a little bit paranoid or something?
I am grateful. I am creative. Yeah, no, well, it'll make you not be you. You're off your game. See, anytime you're not you, you're off your game. And so you want to be on your game. And so it's like it's like this great little game that speaking of a game, it's a great little game that Anissa, Niels, and Draco put together. And so this is like, you guys should get this little game. This is a fun game to play with your kids. And it's the I am dice. And so there we go. There we are. Check it out. Anyway, you can get them at GarySpivey.com, and they're called little mind shakers. But I am happy. I am kind. I am grateful. I am creative. And so all this, I am loving. And so these are great things to teach your kids, but it's also great things to teach yourself. And so it's a great little game you can play, and you can get them at GarySpivey.com. And those Niels and his wife Anissa and his son Draco put that together. And so, but they're really pretty amazing. Anyway. Can
you take that little guy out, make him get out?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I did. No, I let you do it. That's the reason. See, as soon as you said I am and you believed it, they disappeared.
Oh, okay.
That's how you get rid of the I'm not demon. So I mean, you guys should go running around your house screaming, I am, right? And all your relatives will think you lost your mind. And so, and if you tell them I told you to do it, then they'll really know you did. And so, but it's really important, because the I am is actually the biggest, it's the collective consciousness being of all the enlightened beings in all the universes. And so this is a huge, big being, and there is an I am being. And so, and when you say I am and you mean it, right? When you go to truth in your heart, your soul, your mind, your spirit, and when you go to your I am energy and you say, I am, and you mean it, then it gets rid of all the I'm not demons. It's a big trick. The most prevalent demon on the planet Earth is the I'm not demon. And it tries to make people believe who they're not instead of who they are. And so really important to do, really easy to get rid of. All you got to do is say I am and mean it.
Thank you. Yeah, my whole throat areas and neck is warm, like very warm. Oh,
good. You can feel that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you spoke the truth finally. I had to dig it out of you. Oh, there we go. Oh, I see Jeannie Raven. She's like, you're actually playing with the dice. That's funny. Yeah, Jeannie Raven's got the little dice up in the mind shakers. Anyway, you guys order those mind shakers. It really does make a difference. It'll teach you how to do the coolest little game that actually makes you get rid of all those I'm not demons, which is so cool. Anyway. Okay, perfect. Gary. Thanks. Who we got? You know.
Let's go to Jeannie Raven, because she does have a question, actually, since you called her name out.
Oh, good. Okay. Mind checkers. There we go. Hey, Jeannie. What up, girl? How are you?
I got to get there, Gary. Hold on.
Oh, all right. Come on, Dino. What are you doing? Get the fast.
Neil screen shared, and he messed me all up.
Oh, God. He shook me up. Yeah. I got scared.
Yeah.
Hi, Jeannie.
What happened?
Hi.
It blew up. Is that a dog?
That's my dog. I'm sorry.
Is that Jeannie? Is that your husband? What's he up to? How's he been?
I know. No, that's my protector, my little American Indian dog.
Oh, he sounds a little crazy. I wouldn't want to fight with him. Anyway, so yeah. So what's your question? What's your question, honey?
My daughter is she has a degenerative disc in her lower back.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering what you see happening with that.
Well, here's what I see. It's really crazy. You can just tell her to do this because she's Fallon. She's very, I know your daughter, I know who she is, and she's very spiritually gifted. Tell her just to imagine it golden. And so right now, I'm just asking heaven and God, all the angels, her angel, to give her a golden skeleton. And so I see all of her bones turning to gold. And when that happened, you got real hot inside. Feel that feeling? It's
Yeah.
like really warm. And I see your ears turning red and your face getting red, and this golden skeleton will actually heal her bones. I've seen this happen, and that's my opinion, of course. But I know that when I work with people and I see this gift come down to them, then they change. And so I just see that her discs don't look like they're degenerating now, but they look like they're getting stronger. And I mean, I see all of her vertebrae looking better, and see in the disc, which is a soft tissue in between the vertebrae, I actually see a heaven on earth sunshine. So tell her to imagine this heaven on earth sunshine in between all of her discs, from the top of her neck all the way down to her tailbone. And so that's how you would see that. And feel how your sinuses open, your feet got hot. Feel that? Yeah. Okay. You can feel it. But that's just the healing energy going into your daughter. And so she'll be fine. I love you. Okay.
I love you too. She's taking Nectura also. How is that working?
It's working really, really good because it just brings in light. And so Nectura is a Club Sparkle product. And if you guys are interested in Nectura, check it out. You can get it with Michelle, and it's this crazy product that I was in a business meeting with the owners of the company in Las Vegas. Dean and I were, and they brought me a little care package of Nectura and their different products, and IN5 and the different ones. And I simply just took a little spoon of it, and I'm being honest. In my mind, I was like, yeah, another product, because you wouldn't believe my cabinet's full, and thank you everybody who gave me one, but and when I took this little spoonful of this stuff, I'm like, I saw this light go down my throat and into my tummy, and it exploded in this brilliant light, and I'm like, wow, something happened, and I started explaining it and going off, and they looked at me like, well, he's going through something, but it really is an amazing product. And so I'm so happy. I endorse the products. I love them. I love the owners of the company. They're my friends. I love everybody that works there. Hero, I see you on the podcast, he's with the company. And so I mean, I just absolutely believe in these products. And so if you want some, it's simple. And if you even just call Michelle. There you are. There's Michelle's cell phone number there. And for all you creepers, don't call her. Just call if you want the product. 702-822-0548. 702-822-0548. And that's or you can email Michelle at clubsparkle.com. And so, but they really do work. And so and some of you guys that are wanting to do little home businesses and stuff, some of the people I met in Club Sparkle, I met all the people that are from Japan. It first started in Japan, now it's in America, and it's really crazy. I mean, I met all the different reps in Japan that came to America, and I met this school teacher, and she's this cute little lady, and she's a school teacher, and I realized, I said, so you do really well with Club Sparkle. I said, just tell me, don't tell anybody I asked, but how much money do you make, right? And so she told me, and she was like, well, I make like $350,000, and I was like, wow, so you make $350,000 a year doing this? And she goes, no, a month. Right? She's Japanese. I'm like, a month. I'm like, so you make $350,000 a month? And she's like, yeah. And so I'm like, okay, wow, all right. So Dean, I quit my job. I'm going to do this. And so but Dean quit his, and he's doing it, and it works really well. And so anyway, no, he didn't quit. So, no. but if you do want to get involved, all you got to do, and if you need a little part-time thing to do, or if you want to do it full-time, it's amazing. Or if you just simply want some products, just get in touch with Michelle. That's her cell phone number. Michelle, what is your cell phone number? Can you say it again?
Thank you, Gary. It's 702-822-0548, or email me at michelle@clubsparkle.com.
I love it. Good. Good. But it really does work. It's actually the most powerful antioxidant, I believe, in the world. And so it's a very special thing. And so who we got? Who we talking to?
Okay, we're going to go to Denise Strolchuk. Strolchuk? I hope I pronounced that right. Denise.
I'm finding her. Got it.
Okay, Denise.
Denise, you have the mute. There you go.
Hi. Did it unmute?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I talked to you last month, and it was about my 5-year-old son. And I'm wondering if there's any new information. We're trying to figure out what exactly caused his death.
As I see it, and as I see it, and and I want to talk to you in person, too.
Yeah.
I do, and there's, as I see it, sometimes people have an allergic reaction to all kinds of things.
Yeah.
And it feels like it was an allergic reaction to the anesthesia, or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, it was a crazy allergic. It was just an allergic reaction that happened. And so
really, okay,
that's what I see. And I know
okay.
it's like you want to dig deep and find something more, but that's really what I see, and
really, okay.
No, and so but he's like again, I see him on the other side. He's cute as a button. He's so cute.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
He loves you. And he said that you felt him the other day. He grabbed your leg. There's like, did you remember this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
He said
I did.
He grabbed your legs and he was hugging you or something, or around the waist. And so but he said that he says he's around you all the time, and he says, don't be mad, don't be mad. He still says don't be mad at the man,
Okay. Yeah. So, that's what he said last time. So
yeah, that's so funny. He said it again. And he said that he feels you meeting him when you sleep. He says you come to heaven and you're meeting him in heaven when you sleep. Are you aware of that?
I didn't know that. No, but I feel like that.
Yeah. Well, so when you sleep, he sees you and he feels you, and he can hang out with you. And so he says that there's a beautiful garden in heaven where he meets you every night when you sleep, and your arms got really warm right then. Feel that?
Yeah. They did.
Your arms got really
They did.
warm. Yeah, that's because
they did.
He just grabbed both your arms. And so and so
that's awesome. I love him so much.
But he loves you, and he says that you he wants you to be aware that he gets to be your angel. And so he's like your angel. He calls himself. He says, I'm your angel. But he's a little cocky with it. He's a little cocky with it. He's like, I'm your angel.
Yeah.
So
that's him. That's totally him.
Yeah, he's cocky with it. And so, but he
thank you so much, Gary.
Honey, I love you. I love you. I love you. Call us anytime. I love you. I will.
I know we've been playing phone tag, so I'll try calling you this week.
I love it. Okay. Lots of love.
Thank you.
Lots of love to you. And so,
thank you.
And so thank you. Thank you. Who we got, Dean? Who we got?
We go to Wendy George.
Wendy George.
Wendy George, please.
Wendy, you have to unmute yourself.
Okay.
Hey.
Hi, Gary.
Hey, what's your question?
So, my daughter, her and her husband have been arguing about having a baby. He does not want to. She does. Are they going to?
Yeah. They're gonna have a baby. Yeah.
Anytime soon, or?
Well, I think that I think they argue about everything. So I don't think it really has anything to do with having a baby. I just think they like to argue. And so he's got what you call horse's ass energy. What I call horse's ass energy. And so when somebody has horse's ass energy, guys, and all you guys have family members, or you may have it too, and that's where everything is opposite. Person will say yes, you will want to say no. A person will say no, you will want to say yes. And we all have family members and friends that do this, or we catch ourselves doing it sometimes. This simply means that you are backwards in your body. It means that when you sleep, your spirit and your soul leaves your body, your astral traveling around, like the lady I talked to a minute ago. And And so you're astral traveling around, and you may go to heaven, you may hang out with someone, a loved one. I mean, you could be anywhere. And when you come back into your body, you come back in backwards. And many times this is a trick of the demons, and you'll flip backwards. And so when I look at your husband, I see when I see her husband, sorry. When I look at her husband, I see his face on the back of his head. Right?
Okay.
And so, and he has his, and his butt is in front of him. and his feet are backwards, and so he's exactly backwards in his body. And so I'm gonna flip him around, okay? And so there we go. And so you guys can do this too. Just sort of, if somebody is just consistently, backwards, horse's ass energy, okay? Or if you find yourself, meditate for a minute, ask God, ask your angels for the gifts. There we go. And so ask your angels for the gifts to flip them around and turn them face on in their body instead of face backwards. And so, but I just did that. Now you'll see they'll get along really good, and they'll also have a baby. Okay. And so,
one more really quick. My sister's husband passed away about 2 years ago, and left his house to his son, their son. Are they gonna lose the house? Or there's some issue going on with that?
if somebody don't come to the senses pretty quick and they work together, yes, they're going to lose it.
Okay, so they have to figure it out.
They have to work together.
They have to work together. Okay.
Yeah, and see, let me make a point, guys. A lot of you guys are going through this. A lot of you guys are going through things where you're having to work with your family member. You're having to work with your friends. You're having to work with things. And so this is a time where we're having to work with other people and learn these lessons of working with other folks. And so it's really important to learn to be one, and life becomes easy. And if you stay to where you're none, instead of oneness, you have noneness. Well, if you stay in noneness, you'll find that life is very difficult. And so, so they have to learn to be one, and I see things working out nice. Okay.
Sorry, Gary. With my dad, he has some various houses, and I just want to make sure, will we be able to keep them once he passes? He's still alive now.
You'll be able. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you'll be able to do all that. Do you have one brother that's amazing?
I have one brother. Yes,
he's amazing.
Yeah,
he can be tough, but he's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, he's going to pull it off for everybody. So there.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
There you go.
Awesome. Thanks, Gary, so much.
Good luck.
Thank you, Wendy. Great.
Who we got?
All right, Gary.
Okay,
we're going to go to, who is it, Michelle?
Let's go to Christina Kwiatkowski. Kwiatkowski. Did I say that right?
All right, Christina. There you go. Are you there, Christina?
Kwiatkowski.
You said it good.
Oh, okay. Good. Thank you. Hi, Christina.
Hi.
Hi. What's your question, honey?
I wanted to know, well, last time I talked to you, my son was with me.
Yep.
And I really didn't get to talk to you good, but I just want to know if there was any messages for me.
From who? I can read anybody who you want a message from.
Most likely from their father. He passed away.
Well, I see him. He's actually sitting beautifully. He's sitting quietly in a beautiful garden. It's what I see. Okay. And so he's hanging out in this beautiful garden, and he swirls around. He's on a bench, and he swirls around, and he says, "Tell her I love her, and I'm sorry I was stubborn." So he's just saying he's sorry he was stubborn. Was he stubborn?
He was very stubborn.
Yeah, and he says he's really sorry about that, and he just says he loves you. He says, tell her she's done a good job. So he thinks you've done a good job with children, and so he appreciates you for that. That's what he said. Okay, and
one
so
thing me before he passed.
What's that?
Are you there,
I lost her. That's okay. That's all right. Well, he just says he's with you, and I see him all the time too. I see this over and over, guys. I see a lot of times I'll see our loved ones, and they ride with you in the car. So he rides with you in the car. I guess that's the only time that you're by yourself these days or something, because everybody's always riding with you in the car from the other side when you talk to them. Who we got?
Thanks,
Right.
Christina.
We're gonna go to
Brian Webb.
Brian Webb.
Brian Webb.
Are you there, Brian?
Yes, I am. Hi, Gary.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Good.
Had a couple sessions with you. Love you.
Yes. Thanks. I love you back. What's your question?
You always send light. I had my neighbors. The father passed away early. Another medium told us he was going because his wife had cancer and he wanted to be there before her,
right,
to help her through. And the mom just passed a couple weeks ago, and the daughters are devastated. And I just want to know how they're doing, and if they know we're helping their daughters through this.
He says thank you, and they are very aware of what you're doing. And he said you're generous and you're kind, and he said he loves you. And I see her, and they're dancing. Actually, they're just doing a thing where I see them dancing, and like carrying on. They were crazy, right? They were fun.
They were and so much in love. And Jim just cherished Charlene, and it was a beautiful thing. And
they said they carried it on to heaven.
Oh, that's
and
wonderful.
so which is beautiful. Like you guys who are in love. I mean, a lot of times people, you hear a lot of times when people call me, they're calling me because they're not in love. And so they're going, what do I do? How do I find my soulmate? Or how do I get rid of this idiot that thinks he's my soulmate or she's my soulmate? And but realistically, I see them in so much together, and I see them doing a beautiful dance. They're like dancing and hugging and that's their heaven. And they said they want to dance through eternity.
He did tell me through another medium that because we used to share sunsets together on the lake we live, and he said the sunsets up here are more beautiful than you'd ever imagine. But
did he tell you there was 2 suns in the heaven he's at?
No, he did not.
There is. And they're in a beautiful heaven. The heaven where they are, they're actually in the 7th heaven. See, I can see all the heavens. And so I can actually see, and there's different heavens. Everybody's saying, well, everybody goes to the same heaven. Not really. No, there's different heavens. And so they're in the 7th heaven, which is an ultimate heaven. Everything's very purple. The sky's purple instead of blue. The water is blue. The sky is purple instead of blue, and the water is purple instead of blue because it's reflecting off of a purple sky. And so, but there's one of the suns there's 2 suns, and one of them is purple. And it gives this wonderful purple hue. But I can see all these things. And there's this very special gifts, and he's giving you a beautiful ball of purple light from the 7th heaven right now. And this is a super big gift that just came down to you. And now then you felt your sinuses open, your face is warm, you feel all that light, right?
Yeah. I was tingly and goosebumps all over my body, and I was going to ask you if you did that or somebody else did that.
No, he did it. He gave you this ball of light from the 7th heaven, and that protects you from all negativity. And so this is a very ultimate gift. And all you guys watching right now, you can share your gift and they'll just get the same gift. And there it goes. There you go. And all you guys got that gift. And so that's the cool thing about getting spiritual gifts. And so if you're watching, tapping in right here with Gary Spivey, that's me, you can get spiritual gifts as other people get them. And so he just got a spiritual gift. It's this giant ball of purple light. And you just got the same gift if you want it. And it matters a lot. And so when I see some of you guys going really bright and really warm, you can feel that. Okay, that gives you protection, and especially against negative energies from other people's negative projections. And so these days, people can think some junk. They get all possessed up and they'll start thinking junk on you and projecting nasty energies to you, and and they don't even mean to. So, and then it's really kind of normal for you get pissed off with them, you get angry with them because they're talking trash or they're projecting something. I saw Alice and Richard. What are you doing? You're giving Alice a kiss. Go to these guys. Go to Alice and Richard. There we are. I talk about them all the time. I actually call them. There we are. It's perfect. Unmute. Unmute. There we are. That's perfect. And so you guys look great.
They have to unmute themselves.
Oh, unmute yourself, Alice. There we go. Perfect. And so
there we go.
There you go. I saw you sneaking a kiss, right?
She sneaks kisses all the time. We sneak kisses on each other.
You can't see that I'm grabbing her ass.
No. So, no. I think it's perfect. Anyway, so you guys, this is my family in Ojai, California. And so I live with them half the time when I'm there. When I'm in Ojai, I'm always, and I live with these guys and I hang out and they put up with me no matter what I'm doing and driving them crazy. And, but you guys, I was talking to this couple on the other side a minute ago, and I was so, I couldn't help but think of you guys because they were in love like you guys are in love. They were really in love. And so it was amazing. And they were explaining that they're dancing through eternity together. And I was like, I thought, how cool, how cool is that? But you guys are really in love. You're really in love. And you've got a great book. You got to tell everybody you got several great books. You guys got to tell, how do we get your books? Talk about your books for a second. Just talk about, like which book, but talk about.
They're all on Amazon.com, and one of them,
except the latest.
The latest one is going to be on in about a week.
Oh, good. Good.
And
it's for men. It's
okay.
It's called, what's it called? Manifesto, a call for men to become warriors for kindness.
Oh, wow. Okay. Excellent. And so I know how excited you are about this book as you wrote it. And I know how strong you feel. And when you read anything that you guys write, you just get like zapped by it. And so I think that people are going to love it. And it comes out on Amazon in about a week. And so, okay. Wonderful. Say the name again. You got to get used to saying the name.
A call for men to become warriors for kindness.
Perfect. And then talk about your loving promises. Talk about your loving promises.
That's another book.
That's The Art of Aging. Well, let's talk about that first.
Okay, since it's up, let's talk about The Art of Aging.
The Art of Aging, celebrating the authentic aging self. And Richard and I started, when we started to get older, we started to freak out, and we decided instead of freaking out, we'll use our art to go through our aging process. And so we created this book about our aging. We have about 60 pieces of art in there. Rich is a sculptor and I'm a painter. And he focused on old men who were aging and old lovers. And I focused on women, naked old women, and women who are, just over 70, but just out there and living great lives, and people and women who are dying. And it was a beautiful journey for us. And
well, I think I think it's really crazy because you guys are my family, and so I hang out and I met some of these women, and they're amazing. Yeah, let me see. Here we go. And so, but here we are.
What?
Can you see it? Can you guys see it?
What is it? What are you showing?
I'm showing Beatrice.
A painting of Beatrice.
Yeah, I'm showing you a painting. Yeah.
I was 5 years old when I painted that painting, and that was 2 days before she died.
105 years old.
9 days before her death.
Yeah, she was an amazing woman.
She was an inspiration to let everybody know that aging can be a time of ripening and harvest. It's not a terrible time. It's a beautiful time.
And I remember we have a mutual friend that's on the other side, Steve LaRue, and he told me that her secret, she said the secret to happiness is
young men, right?
Chocolate and young men.
She went into her bedroom when she was 103, and she had a picture of a naked man hanging over her bed, a big poster.
Yay, good for Beatrice. There we go. So anyway, but you guys are such a joy. You're such a joy. You're such a light. And I have to say, you taught me oneness, which is beautiful. And so, and you know, because I have a few edges, and so you guys like shave the edges off, and you taught me it's more important to be one than anything. Be one, understand that. I'm like, I'm trying, and so, but you really are one. You're in love. It's beautiful. And then you got one more book that's amazing, which is
Loving Promises.
Oh yes,
master class
for creating magnificent relationships.
Oh, there we go. Now, for you guys who are trying to figure out how to be in love, Loving Promises, if you read this book, it'll change your life. I mean, this will change your life. And so I was around, part of the time when Richard was writing this book and going through it, and he and Alice were bouncing backwards and forwards with it. And it was really such an amazing process. And you could, when you would read me like one of the loving promises, I would get chills, I would freak out, and I would be quite amazed at the amazing truth. See, a lot of times when you write something and you have divine truth from like creation, which is where you guys are, true artists are always creating from heaven. That's where it comes from, up there. And so, but this is such a vibration. This book is such an amazing book. And I think that it's needed, especially in relationships. So if you guys get Loving Promises and Amazon, same thing, Richard Maskin. And
yeah, also, it's just a reminder that, Richard and I have been together for 38 years, and we're madly in love as we were, even more so than when we got together. And this book is about our relationship.
How we did it.
And Richard looked back on our relationship to figure out, why does it work so well? Why are we having such a great time? And he came up with 39 loving promises, and they're loving promises you make to yourself about how you're going to be in a relationship. And it's just so beautiful. It's about love. It's so beautiful. And we can attest to it, that it's possible to have a beautiful relationship. A lot of people don't believe that it's possible, but it really is.
And it bleeds over. And you guys look fantastic. You look you, Alice, you know,
80 years old. Would you believe it?
Yeah. I mean, that's unbelievable. People, yeah, I can't believe it. No, because you're young. You guys are so young. You guys are like crazy teenagers. And so even when I was, they showed me the screens really quick, and I have hundreds of people and they're going by me, and I saw Richard giving you a kiss. I just caught it. And so, I mean, it was just like, and you guys are those people. That's who you really are. And so, and this is what people are missing. They're missing this thing in their life. And so I think if they read Loving Promises, I mean, I really think all the books are of course wonderful and great, but I feel like right now is a time also when Loving Promises is really going to help relationships. And I read so many people that need help in relationships, It's
not just relationships in a couple, it's relationships with your children, it's relationships with everybody. It's just showing you how to be a loving, generous person. And it's really about the golden rule.
And you guys are the best. Thank you.
It's a brilliant book. Anyway, I could go on, but I won't.
Right.
Anyway.
Well, I love you guys. I wish I was there. So I love you guys. I miss you.
Love you guys. Miss you.
You guys.
Anyway, so thank you guys. It's really, really neat. I'm being quite serious when I say they taught me oneness. And so because I would, a lot of times you can be incredibly psychic and you could also be totally ignorant. And so I'm aware of that. I'm aware of like, well, I'm not getting this. I don't understand this. And so it's so important to have people around you that have wisdom. And if you have people around you that are wise people that love you, I mean, you really will find that this will help you so much. But anyway, grab the books. You're going to love the books. And so you're going to freak out. Okay. Anyway, good. Who we got now? Love you, Alice. Who we got now?
Krista Youngs.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, Krista. What up, girl? How are you?
Really good. So nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you. Wow. Are we in bed? We're hanging out in bed.
We're hanging out in bed.
me and you. Oh, wow. Look, he looks like me. Wow. There we are. I'm in bed with you. Look at this. This is a little guy. Yeah.
I just had a quick question for you because I am a professional singer and songwriter. And for the majority of my career, I have felt this tightness in my throat that I can't seem to get rid of. And so I didn't know if there was a block or if it was like a mental thing or like what I can do to get rid of it.
I can get rid of it. You want me to?
Yes, please.
Okay. It comes from your mother.
Okay.
Okay. And so it doesn't mean your mom's bad. It just means it comes from her. Okay. And so I'm going to just get rid of it. And so here we go. Here we are. Oh, it's more complicated than I thought. Okay. There we go. I'm having to go into the higher dimensions to clear it. And I can clear really fast. Okay. You'll notice, see how your feet got hot? You feel your feet a little warm, see? And now your sinuses opened, see? There. Now you feel light all over, much lighter, right? You're starting to sweat a little bit. And so, and now then I see a ball of light, blue light that landed in your throat. And there, that's a spiritual gift. And now I just see it glowing. And now I see a sunshine in your throat, which is a heaven on earth dimension. And so, and I see this block breaking apart. It's actually cracking apart and flying away. And it just went away. There.
Thank you.
You can feel it, see?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I can, you know, your pooch there can feel the energy. I can feel your pooch. Like, look at your pooch. Your pooch is like, what is going on? See, he can actually, he can see the energy. He's like, wow.
I hope he doesn't bark more. I hope his throat chakra doesn't.
Yeah. No, he's great. He's like looking, going, wow. You know, look at him. He's like, I saw some stuff there. I felt
Thank
the dog.
you so much. It's so nice to be able to talk to you.
Hey, good to talk to you. Lots of love to you. Sing me a song. Can you sing me a song?
Sure. What song would you like to hear?
Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
How about Somewhere Over the Rainbow, bluebirds fly. There's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow. And I don't remember what the lyrics are.
I love it. I love it. Hey, I love you. Yeah, call us anytime. We love it.
Thanks, Gary.
All right, take care, honey. Take care. Wow.
Got to go on America's Got Talent or something.
Yeah, no, she can sing it. You know, and that was just off the cuff. She had some great songs. I could tell. You know, I could tell. She's also a writer. I should have told her that she's got a couple of real hits in her that I see her writing, which is beautiful.
Oh,
good. Who we got?
Yeah, bravo.
We got more dogs tonight than people. I see all these dogs out, you know. There we are. You know, I see Brian Webb. Brian Webb is a dog. Yeah. Look at that. Wow.
We have Roy.
Brian's dog looks like me in the morning. Had a rough night. Look at him. Hello. There we go.
We got Roy Lowe.
What's that?
More help. Roy
Okay.
Lowe.
Okay, good. Roy, what's up?
Not much. I've been having some problems with my knees. I just wondering if you know what I can do to help them get better.
Okay. Well, I'm going to pull some dark energies off. That's what I can do, you know, to help them. And so I'm just peeling off. And what I see in the spiritual dimension, I see little snake entities on your knees, and I'm pulling that away. That feels better. And there we are. As I pulled that off your knee, see, you felt your feet get a little warm and down, a little warm down there. Feel it? A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's like the healing energy going into your knees, and I see a lot of light coming down on you, you know. And so you pray real strong. You pray, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What's that?
When I can, yes.
Yeah, I just see a lot of, you have actually, sometimes people have what I call the gift of prayer, and you actually have it. See, when I said that, your hands got warm. Feel your hands get warm? And so
yes.
That means you have the gift of healing, but you have the gift of prayer. And so you could actually pray for your knees, put your hands on your knees and heal your own knees. And so that you actually have tremendous healing abilities. And so you just hadn't turned them on. Can I turn them on for you?
Yes, please.
All right. And so there we go. I'm just clearing all this stuff off of you, and I see all this light running through you. And now I see actually God stepping in you. Okay. And so this means that you're getting a bunch of God gifts, and I see all this light. And so there you go. Now you got really warm inside. Feel that feeling? And
yes.
So you got a bunch of gifts, and I saw this beautiful purple crown go on your head. And so this will make you, you know, like just more aware of spiritual things, and it'll give you a lot of spiritual gifts to heal yourself and heal other people with. And I see you starting to sweat a little bit now. And so, yeah, you can feel yourself really warm, right? And so, yeah. Well, see, that's good. That's a good thing, because those are spiritual gifts that came to you, and everybody that's watching can get the same spiritual gifts that you just got. And those are really powerful gifts. That purple crown's amazing. I got this purple crown this week. And so it was a gift that came to me. And so it was just this amazing energy, and it just brought in all this light. And so, but you guys just imagine this purple crown going around your head, and imagine the purple beams of light going through your body. And so, and that'll really help you. And so there, perfect. There we go.
Vincent's got a question for you.
Okay.
Every time I'm going to bed to lay down, I feel somebody hugging me in the back, really soft. And sometimes it's warm, and sometimes it's cold. And the warmth makes me happy, and the cold makes me sad.
Okay. Well, see, what happens is, and when you feel the warm, I feel that to be your angel. And so I see that, and I see an older lady who's your angel. And I don't know if that's a grandma or great grandma. Who would that be?
Could be my mom. She passed away about 3 years ago.
That's her. Okay. And so, but I just see her, and she's like your angel. So it's her. And then the cold would be a dark energy, that's just trying to aggravate you. And so you would simply ask God for the spiritual gift of a sword. Say, God, give me a spiritual gift of a sword. Okay.
God, please give me the spirit gift of the sword.
Okay. Reach up and get it. Reach up and grab it. Just reach up and grab it. There you go. There. Now move it from side to side so you can see it. See how you see it? Okay. Now then you would simply clear your bedroom with that. Just take the sword and just imagine. You don't have to go in there. All you got to do is imagine it. Just imagine clearing the bedroom. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Yeah. See how warm you got all over? So now you cleared all the dark energies out of your bedroom. Okay. And so now if they mess with you, you whack them with a sword. Okay. And that's all you got to do. Just whack them. There you go. Whack your dad with it and get rid of any dark energies he's got. Clear him. There we go. See, your hands got really warm as she done that. You felt that. See, that's crazy. Yeah. You guys can.
I'm sweating now.
Your hands are sweating. They're sweating.
Yeah. I'm hotter. Earlier I was kind of hot. Now I'm hotter.
Nice. Well, I love you guys. Call me anytime. Let me know how it's going.
I got one last question for you.
Yeah, if I get it.
Okay. I've started this new job, online job. I just want to see how you think it's going for me.
I think it's going really, really good. I think it's good. You got two bosses. One loves you and one that's kind of crazy. And so just know that. So one of them you won't be able to satisfy, and one of them loves you. So just be nice to the one who loves you and endure the other one. That's how I see it. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Good luck.
Thank you, Roy.
Thank you, Roy.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was
so cute.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, that was cute. That was real cute. Who we got?
We're going to De La Rez Hool. De La Rez.
Hey. Hello. Hi, can you see me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gary. Listening to you, I just get so much joy.
Thank you.
It just changes all my environment.
Thank you. Well, I get really high when I talk to you, and my hands get warm. So we project love and light to each other, and it works that way. And so you and I could just do this all day. And so there we go. See, your sinus is open. Your sinus is open. Now your feet are warm, and now there we are. And so, but that's it. So you just can project love. You can project light. And when you do that with each other, it's healing. And it's so important to be aware that really works that way. And it doesn't matter where you are, doesn't matter distance, space. Where are you tonight? Where are you?
I'm in Minnesota.
Okay, so you're in Minnesota. I'm in North Carolina, right? So it's really weird, but I can make your feet warm. See? Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's because I'm just and tingling. See, that's because I'm bringing in all the light above your head, and so I got rid of all the dark energy. So anyway, ask me your question.
Okay. So my question is, I have a son. He always really admired one of my sisters. And one of my sisters has always had more money, and she has lots of money. And she had promised him some time ago that she would donate this land to his charity. And it was worth several $1 million. And then she gave it to somebody else without telling him. And it's almost like she has a grudge against him or something. And she gives a lot of money to a lot of places, but she doesn't support him and his charity in the same way. Okay. So what's going on in that relationship?
Okay, and the person she's not supporting, I missed it because the phone went out. So who is it?
My son. My son, my oldest son, who always admired her as a child. And in fact, she has something he made for her, a little art thing in her kitchen. So it's in her kitchen, but she doesn't support. Whenever he does something, because he's on TV and news, etc., she always finds something negative to say.
Well, she's a little bit jealous of his popularity. And so that's what it amounts to. But she has a bunch of jealousy demons. I cleared them off of her, and I cleared them off of your son. And so now then, if your son approaches her or talks to her now, she'll be more reasonable and she'll be able to hear. He needs to be really humble without any ego because she's got enough for both of them. And but he's just got to be super, super humble. And I see her helping him out, you know, and he's got some really good charities and a lot of good stuff he does. He does a lot of good stuff for people just because he's got a great heart. He don't do it for ego. He don't do it for recognition or anything. He just does it because he's got a super good heart. And so I think if he talks to her now, she'll be a little more receptive because she had a lot of demons. I got rid of those demons, and they were mainly jealousy demons, and that's what it was. Jealousy is a really bad derivative of fear. And so I got rid of that. And see, if you notice, your chest feels really warm now, like something went away.
Yes.
Well, so she's jealous. She's even jealous of you and your son because you have a great relationship with him. And so she's jealous of you because everybody loves you. So she's just jealous. I mean, she's very successful, but she's super jealous of relationships because she always feels a little empty. And so it's sad. And so just project a lot of love. Like you project love to me. I felt it. Project love to her. And you just take your hands and put them up and project love. That's what you do. There we go. There we are. And so I saw this darkness crack off of her as soon as you did that. That's how you do it. Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you very
love
much.
you. Talk to you soon.
Love you. Okay.
I love her. She's great.
Yeah, she's awesome.
I'll get a 30-minute reading or an hour reading with me, Psychic Gary Spivey, on Skype or FaceTime, or you can just call me up, 800-827-GARY or GarySpivey.com. I do private readings every week, guys. I mean, I love doing readings. I really love talking to you guys because I that's how I learn. I learn more from you guys than I know, believe me. Every week when I work with you guys and every week when I read you guys in private readings, I really learn a lot of stuff. And so call me up for a private reading and I'm right here for you. Okay. Anyway, and also, hey, I got a seminar coming up. When's the seminar? It's at the end of the month, right?
July 26th.
Yeah, it's coming up. It's the 26th, and this is an amazing seminar where I'm going to talk to you guys. I'm going to try to teach you everything that I've learned about this new heaven. There's a new heaven that appeared around the planet Earth, and it's this golden. It's like a golden ring around the planet Earth, and you get all kinds of spiritual gifts. A lot of the spiritual gifts that are coming down. This ball of light that you see behind my head right there, that's a heaven orb. So that heaven orb that you see is really important, and it's a type of light that comes in to the planet right now. And so I just see all this beautiful light, all the great things when people are what I call above the line of demarcation instead of below the line of demarcation. And you guys can tell when you're above it. When you're above it, you feel great. When you're below it, you feel like you're going to die. And so that's the reason I'm so glad that you're here with me on the Zoomcast every week, because I can keep you up above it. You're going to empath everybody else, and you're just going to feel it. That's what you're going to feel. Anyway, who we got, Dino?
Bird.
I was muted, Michelle. I'm sorry.
We're going to go to Roy and Edwina Gilbert. Roy Wells and Edwina Gilbert.
Edwina, are you there? Unmute yourself.
Yeah, hit unmute.
Hello?
Hey, guys. How are you? How you feeling this week?
Good. Blessed, can't complain, but I'm still going through some issues. Just got diagnosed that I got cancer and it's in my bones. And I want to see if you can help me get the golden skeleton to get rid of it, because it's studies spreading because they taking forever to try to treat me.
Well, here we go. Okay, and so who said yeah? Who was that?
Edwina, hey Gary, that's my wife.
Okay. All right. Well, she projects a lot of love. I love her vibe. And so I just, here's what I want you to do. I want you to ask God, just please give me the spiritual gifts of a golden skeleton. Please, God, I need it.
Please, God, I really need it.
There we go. There we go. And there we go. And so now look how you're feeling. Now you're feeling hot inside. Feel that feeling?
I'm feeling hot all over.
Yeah, you feel that. And so that's this gift. Now, boy, I feel it going into your arms. Now I feel it going into your legs. You can feel that, right? See, I'm an empath. I'll feel everything, and I see you starting to sweat. And so, yeah. And so, but this is the gift, that gift. And so I see that they've got 2 new treatments they want to give you. Have they talked to you about that?
I know it was something the insurance company trying to cover. They want to give me an injection and some kind of pill.
Well, I see 2 new treatments, and they're both good. Okay, so that's what I read, and so I feel really good about those 2 new treatments, and so that's what I see. And so everybody who wants to be a healer, which is everybody, I think, should project lots of love and lots of light. And so I'm putting my hands up, and I'm projecting a lot of love and a lot of light to you, and I want you to be okay.
Thank you.
That's what I just want you to be okay, and I just pray. I'd say a prayer, and I just want you to be okay, and I want you to feel better, and I want to see all the darkness. I'm just envisioning. And so, and if you could do this yourself, just envision all the darkness kind of melting off of you. And so there we go. Just envision that. There it goes. It looks like a big black puddle of dark stuff. And just envision that just floating away. And so, and there you go. But I feel great about these, whatever the treatments are that the doctors they're talking about. I feel good about both. And so I see the 2 new things. Okay. And so, yeah.
My wife wanted to know, did you see her getting a new house in the future?
Tell her if she wants one.
If you want one. She said thank you.
Yeah, if you can manifest things. It's really crazy. You really, really can. And things will come to you in a silly way. They'll just show up. And all you got to do is be one. You guys are one. I can feel it. I feel the beautiful oneness between you. And then you just, you manifest them together. And so, and that's what I see. And so you just manifest whatever it is you're wanting to do. Just tell your angels, tell God, and ask for that to show up. And then they're just gonna, it'll sort of get there. I don't even know how it does it, but I see it happening. I see miracles every day, and they're crazy, especially these days. And so, but I personally believe in miracles, and I think a lot of you guys personally do too. And so, but you're gonna feel. Notice how the back of your neck's hot now. Feel that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? Yeah. So you're starting to sweat even more and more and more, and I can see it. And see what happens is see when your God cord runs down, hits you the top of your head, and goes down sort of the back of your neck and down your spine. And so this is where your light's coming in. And so it's just really, really bright right now. And now your feet are on fire. I feel your feet super hot. You feel that?
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Well, that heat, always welcome that heat. Now, when you go to sleep, you're going to wake up and you're going to be like on fire. You're going to be really, really warm. And so that's a good thing. Okay. That's not like you're going through any kind of illness, but that's actually healing. So you want to welcome the heat. The heat is healing. Okay. And so, hey, buddy, I love you a lot. I can feel you. I love you. You get better. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Good luck, Roy. Thank you. Bye, Edwina.
I love those guys.
Yeah, they are great. They got a great energy.
Don't they? They got the best vibe. Oh my God. They're just amazing. I just love them. Anyway. And so who are we talking to? Who are we talking
to? Let's go to Madison Garcia. Madison Garcia, you'll have to just unmute yourself.
There you go. Are you there, Madison?
I'm here. Can you hear
me? Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Oh, me too. Yeah, everybody's got dogs. Everybody's got dogs tonight. Look at you.
It's storming, so he's a little scared.
Oh my God. Look at him. That's cool. And so what's your question, honey?
I want to know when my husband's going to be home. It's going on 4 weeks. We had some legal issues when we went to Mexico. And I'm just like miserable without him.
Okay. All right. And so let me just look. Soon. Yeah. It looks like he gets through whatever it is. It could be even in a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like soon, much sooner than later. And so it was basically some confusion that could be sorted out soon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you'll sort it out soon. That's what I see. No,
Good. Oh my gosh.
It'll happen. Here, let me clear I'm going to clear the fear energy off of you. Your heart is all messed up. There we go. And I just cleared it. There we
That's
go.
what I was going to ask.
Yeah, because you're all messed up here. And there we go. And there we go. And there we go. Now look how light you feel now. Better, right?
I feel like crying.
Oh, you can cry. It's okay. It's good for the show. Go ahead and cry. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I cry all the time. And so, but look at you. Now you're glowing. Now there.
Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so, yeah. Now I want you to take that energy. It looks like a big sunshine inside your body, and I want you to bleed that over to him. Say his first name.
Moises.
Okay, there we go. And it just went into him. There we go. Now your sinus is open and you feel like you're floating up high.
Yeah,
see?
like euphoric.
Okay. Yeah, and so he did too. See, he was below it, and you were above it, and now you floated him above it. That's what happened. So you guys are good. Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, good luck.
Oh
Good
my
luck.
God.
Good luck.
Thanks so much.
All right. That was fun. That was really good. It was good. Oh, there we are. There's my dog. There's my dog. There. Looks like me, right?
I love the hair.
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, I'm jealous of his fro. His fro's more perfect than mine. Anyway, so, oh God, who we got? Who we talking to?
Karina Hackert. Karina, Korina. Karina, just unmute yourself.
There you go, Karina. Unmute yourself.
Yay! Thank you.
Hey, girl. Hey, what's your question?
Oh gosh, so much is on my mind. But I want to know, have I missed my purpose in life? Because I've made a lot of bad decisions and I feel like I was supposed to be famous, but I'm not.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well,
because I'm a singer-songwriter. I sing better than I write, but I write like poems and songs and lyrics and stuff. And
I think you write amazing. I'm not, and I think I think you write really, really well. And I think you're poo-pooing your writing. And I think that part of the problem is that if you turn loose of some of the amazing things you've wrote, that those things will get legs and actually do incredibly well. And so you sort of hold on to the stuff you wrote, right?
Well, I've tried entering contests. I've tried doing different things, but I'm just not getting out there.
Yeah, well, I think you have to find a publishing agent. Just start sending stuff to publishing agents. That's what I think. And there's a lot of them right now that probably need somebody to work with. But I just, as I look at it, now let me just clear your stuff, okay? I'm going to clear the dark energy.
I'm taking a note.
Yeah. Just listen, pay attention.
Okay.
You can write down stuff anytime, but here's the thing. I want you to envision your songs being sung, and I see someone else singing them. I think you sing amazing. I think you sing amazing, as a lot of songwriters do. And I know a lot of musicians. I have a lot of musician friends. I have a lot of famous musician friends, and I have a lot of musician friends that are great musicians that are better than famous people, like Nils, for instance. Nils is an incredible musician. But I see that if you just take some of your stuff and, put it together to where you write it and try to get it out there. You've never really worked hard on this. I can tell you've never done that. You never, ever have really worked hard on getting your stuff out there. You've got to work hard and find the agent that'll push it. And so that's all you got to do. And if you do that, you'll find it'll work for you. And so here we go. Now I cleared away all the blocks. I see you starting to sweat. And so, and I feel how warm you got really warm, right? And so
I feel so light right now. Like I feel so light.
Yeah. And so I'm just clearing away all these little dark things that are messing you up. And now there you go. No doubt. Okay. I want you to say the words, I am. Say it.
I am. I am.
Okay. Now look how you feel light. See?
I feel great.
Yeah. There we are.
Talking to you is awesome.
Well, talking to you is awesome as well. You know, sing me a song. Sing me a song. Sing me a song.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gary.
Every day's my
birthday to you.
Every day's my birthday. That's a good song. I love you. See you soon. All right. Take care.
You.
All right. Yeah.
Sweet.
You guys forgot my birthday, Michelle.
Oh no! Happy birthday, Gary!
Oh, look at that. Oh my God, I had puppies. I had babies. I had a litter.
Can I have one?
I gotta get I gotta get me one of those dogs. Let me get me one. That'd be funny, right? I could go walking that around. People would be like, what? What the hell? Anyway, that's good. Who we got? Who we talking to? What do we got to talk about? Are we missing things to talk about tonight? I'm just having fun.
Spiritual master class on the 26th.
Okay, spiritual master class on the 26th. This is where I teach you guys how to levitate. Okay, it's really important. Oh no, I don't teach you how to levitate, but not yet. But I teach you how to meditate. And so, but there's a lot of spiritual gifts that'll bring you miracles. If you need a big old miracle or a little bitty one or whatever, you'll find that this really does work. And I've got this different meditations and things I have figured out and different spiritual gifts, and I'll try to get them to you. And this is happening on the 26th. And if you are not in my if you're not in my online club, simply join my online club. And it's really easy to do. Go to GarySpivey.com and join the online club. And for the price of the online club, that includes the webinar, seminar. And so this will include that and every month. And it's actually much cheaper to join the online club, because then you get all the meditations that I've ever done and all kinds of other stuff, as well as chapters from God and a lot of writings and things that I see and things that, you know, that there's very, very current information that I want you guys to know about. So join the Gary Spivey online club, and that'll get you right in the door on the 26th of the webinar. And so this is a very important webinar because it's talking about this new heaven that's opened up and these new spiritual gifts that I see everybody getting. And these gifts will really change your life, because you always got to get a higher vibration than the dark energy. So you got to get more light than the dark, more light than the dark. And the way you do that is to keep on going higher and higher and higher. And this new heaven that's around the planet, it looks like a golden ring around the planet Earth. And as I show you guys how to float up into that space, this is an amazing, amazing space. And we're going to be working with that on the 26th. So join the Gary Spivey online club. Do it right now, and make sure you save yourself a spot, because you know, it's really, really crazy. I can tell that we're getting up there to where we're going to be selling out of things, because we can only take so many people on Zoom. And so, but anyway, get into Gary Spivey online club, and that'll ensure that you'll always be able to get in the door. And so anyway, what do we got, Dino?
Can we do Joseph Storms?
Mm-hmm. All right, and we'll make this your last one, Gary.
Is it the last one? Oh,
okay.
How many more people I want to call on? Darn. Okay.
All right, Joseph.
Well, let's get Joseph.
Joseph Storms.
Storms. Yes, please. So he just has to unmute himself.
Are you there, Joseph?
Yes, sir.
Hi, Joseph.
Hey, Joseph. How are you, buddy? What's your question?
Man, like me and my fiance been having like problems, and it's like it goes. It's like a wave. It goes good and then goes bad.
Okay.
I know she has PTSD. Is that what it has to do with it, or is it just
well, you guys? Well, here's what I see. You guys got ping pong demons. You know, they're pinging and ponging between the two of you. You know, and so she could say something sometimes and it doesn't make you mad, and she could say it again the next time and it'll piss you right off. And right. And so this is what's going on with couples. It really is. And so you're not by yourself, but I can get rid of all the demons, and then life will be a lot easier. You want me to do that? And so, okay. All right. And so there we go. And so you got a little darkness on your heart, and clearing that, a little anger. There we are. I'm clearing her. She's got a lot of anger, and now she don't. There we are. And I just see all these beautiful lights and angels and heaven energy. And now you feel the sense of floating up. You see, you feel like you're floating up. Okay. Now imagine this. You can actually see spiritually. Do you know you can see stuff? Are you aware of that? You can see spiritually, and you can actually hear spiritually. Okay. And so imagine in your mind's eye, I want you to imagine you're floating up up in the air, above the sky, and you're going in. There's a big castle door. You're walking inside, and it looks in. It sort of looks like that movie Avatar. Okay. And so you're going into a place that sort of looks like that, and you'll see like a little pool of water to the left, and you'll see a guy there that is long white hair, long white robes. Can you imagine him? Can you imagine him? Okay, and now he picked you up, and he dunked you in this little pool of water that looks like a Grecian swimming pool. And so now then your sinuses open, your feet got really warm and light. Feel all that going on? See? Yeah, you got real warm. Feel that? Okay, the guy with the long white hair is God. Okay, and so and when you said thank you, God, you got really hot and slightly teary, right? And so now he put a crown on your head, and so now that crown bled over to your spouse, and I see I see her getting a crown as well, and I see a brand new spirit going to you. I see a brand new spirit going to her, and I see all the light going into your house. And there we are. And now I see the heaven orb, which is, see that thing behind my head? That thing? Okay. I see that going into your house. Okay. So this is a heaven orb. They look like that. And it's really interesting. They started showing up in different places where I'd be doing shows and seminars and retreats. And so, but that just went right into your house. And so this is going to make a big difference. This is going to be, it looks like that right there. And so, but I see that going in. See how warm your hands are? That's great. You feel how you're really warm now, right? Crazy warm.
And sweating, yeah.
Yeah. And so all you got to do is just say, thank you, God. Thank you, God.
Thank you,
right?
God. I thank him every day when I wake up for everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he says he can hear you. He says he hears you. And he says he appreciates you. And he's talking about your mother. Where's your mother?
She passed away.
Yeah, he's talking about her, and he's holding her hand. Imagine that place you went to a minute ago where you saw him, and see there you can see him, and see he's holding her hand, and see she's hugging you. See her there? You can see your mother. See her? You can see your mom. That's crazy, right?
You know how she like give the hugs and just lean again.
Yeah. And so but you see her, and so you can go see your mom anytime you want. Go to that place I just showed you, and this is what I'm going to be teaching on the 26th. On the 26th, I'm showing people how to go to this new heaven where you can see God, see your relatives on the other side. You can see it in your head. I'm so happy you can see that, and so, but I can teach everybody how to do this. And so really, it's not rocket science. It really, if I can do it, you can do it. Believe me. And so I just figured it out a minute ahead, but you're going to be able to do that. Anytime you're having a problem, go chat with God, have him give you a gift. You'll be fine. You work with your girl. Your girl really loves you, so much. She really totally does. Her thyroid's a little bit off. Check her thyroid. Okay.
Her hormones are unbalanced right now.
Okay. See what I mean? That'll throw your thyroid off, but go check her thyroid too in that process. Okay. And so,
man, like I needed that, especially like here at the house too, the kids say they see shadows. I was like, man, there's something negative around here.
Yeah, well, there's something negative when there's a lot of light, there's a lot of dark. The dark attacks. That's what happens. And so you got to use your spiritual gifts to clear it. God gave you a diamond-studded sword. Reach and grab it, okay? Just reach and grab it. There we go. Okay, now there we are. Now then clear your house. That brings in abundance to your house, okay? And so now then you'll find it you'll see it'll just happen. Okay. Money will show up from somewhere. Okay. And so,
I asked God the other day to kind of guide me with my path. And I saw clearly, and I went for another job, and I got offered another job. So
yeah, for more money, for more money. Yeah. For more money. Right. That there you are. That's what you do. You see, you already got the routine down. Just ask God, give me a gift. I need, kick it down, kick me down some money. Right. And so he will. That's perfect. Yeah. He said he loves you. Okay. That's what I heard. I heard him say, I love you. And so you'll get to where you can hear him as clear as I can. And so, and God's your buddy. God's not this weird God that's like, boo, it's not to be afraid of. But he's actually our buddy. He's our friend. And so, and he likes it when you talk to him. you know, and so you can pray at him a lot, but if you just talk to him, he loves that. And so there we go. Anyway, good luck. You got to be in on the 26th. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Okay. All right. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. Good luck. I love him. He's great.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks. I got him in.
Yeah, he had a great
Thanks,
energy
Gary.
too.
Yeah, didn't he? We got such amazing people. Thank you guys tonight. I love you guys. Thank you for showing up with tapping in here on Zoom with Gary Spivey. And if you need a private reading, call me up this week. I got, I think, about a day open this week because I'm adding a day. And so 800-827-GARY, go to GarySpivey.com. My spiritual masterclass is right here on Zoom. You can join me on Sunday, July 26th. And so this is where I'm going to be talking about this new heaven where it's very, very easy to see heaven. And so if you can see heaven, you can see God, you can see your loved ones on the other side, just like this gentleman here just did. And so, and he didn't even know he could do it. And so, but let me tell you, once you can do it, you can do it again and again and again. And it works that way. And so, and you'll find it really does work out for you. And you can manifest more money just like he figured out he could do. You simply ask God for abundance and abundance will show up. And so just like he got a new job with more money. And so you guys will be able to do this. Bob Goddard, I love you. I see my buddy, Bob Goddard. And so go back to that screen. There we go. Hey, Bob. Hey, Alice, Bob. Anyway, these are my Ojai friends. I love these guys. And so, but I thank you guys. Thank all of you for joining me here on Zoom, and lots of love to you this week. Lots of love to you this week. Ask for your spiritual gifts right now. When the energy is really high, just say angels, say it, angels. God, please give me the spiritual gifts I need to get through my week. Please give me the spiritual gifts I need to get through my week. There you go. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Okay?
Thank you,
Take
Gary.
care. Love you.